From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I'm Nikodas.
And I'm still the real Grebog. This is episode 135, Refractions of Old Material. And yes, someday I will probably eventually not laugh at my own silliness. But that's not today, apparently.
It's all good.
So...
Okay, so no guests today. Go ahead and start us off, Grebog. What have you been up to this week?
I apparently have gotten really good at TPKs. My D&D group, they threatened me, and so I let them have a CR4 for this level 13 party, and the CR4 ended up wiping them all out.
Okay, so first of all, for those that don't know, the CR, or challenge rating, is set up to be a challenge for a group of players of that level. So CR4 is meant to be a challenge for level 4 players. We are level 13. And secondly, there was more enemies on the field than just this one creature. But, go ahead.
Apparently, I only needed the one creature.
True.
For those wondering what it was a banshee. And it did its wailing cry. And they all failed their saving throw, which is a big oof.
And this should not have been hard.
Yeah. The fact that they all failed the save, was not something I expected. One. Two, though, technically I was reading through it, doesn't say that they died. All their hit points were set to 0. So I knocked them all out, essentially.
Yeah, but again, as I said when it happened, we were surrounded by enemies, and without a get out of jail free card, they would have just hacked us to bits.
Or dragged you back to their leader. Which is why I instead opted for option 2, because they were near an ally group. They were trying to reach. I let them and also someone's deity intervene, but there was a penalty to it. One, I did not heal them up. I gave them all 1 hit point, which meant it's on them to heal themselves back up. 2, I burnt the cleric's special armor. Instead of being it's normally a once every 24 hours, because the deity had to tap it. It became a once, they can't use it again for 48. So that was my 2. Here, I'm going to let you get out of this, but there's going to be some penalties. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, the party's not dead yet. Again, I still don't. I can't. That just baffled me. The dice that day were not in the party's favor.
No, we were rolling low all across the board.
But outside of D&D, I've been doing my dailies in STO. I'm getting closer to the ship, ever so close. You know.
Yes, Darth. Yes, that's a yes.
Yeah. The dice has chosen death for them. So those that don't know, I'm getting closer to the ship, and I also have been playing a fair amount of WoW still. I mean, I've been a big WoW player for a long time, so not a shocker. I mean, especially if you listen to the last episode. So just been raiding, working on my hunter, getting them set up to potentially raid as well. But as we are not a WoW podcast, I'm going to cut it very short on that this time. Nikodas, what have you been up to, and how has your week been?
As far as gaming goes, There's a big release tomorrow, and I am planning on spending a whole lot of time on that. So this week it's been, I don't know, I just feel like my energy has been everywhere. Like I've played a little bit of Supreme Commander 2, which is an old school game. I've went back and I've been playing a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I mean, just kind of all over the place. Even played a little bit of Breath of the Wild, and then STO, where I've been doing my daily. Although I am behind, I've missed 2 days now, I believe, so I'm a little bit behind the curve, but still plenty of time to get it in there. And then I got back in. That's not the right term, because I never technically got out of Magic. So I am a Magic the Gathering player, and my youngest child has expressed an interest. So I made her a deck. I've tried to make this as simple and as plug and play as I possibly could. Almost everything in the deck she can just slap down on the field and it will do something. So even if she doesn't, can't read all the big words and doesn't completely understand, she can still throw it on the field and it will do something. Although surprisingly, she's picked up on what a lot of the cards do. She can read. She's not a strong reader yet, but she can read a little bit, and apparently that combined with the few games that she's played has given her this general idea of what the cards do. It's kind of cool. But we've been playing a lot of Magic. I don't know. It's been fun. It's been interesting and kind of all over the place, and that's been my week.
Cool.
What about this week in STO?
I guess I should have asked you, are you going to buy her some of those $1,000 booster packs?
No. No. As a matter of fact, most of her deck was built out of cards I already had. I did run to a local game store, and I bought, I think it was 6 cards to kind of flush out the deck a little bit more. It is a commander deck, so I bought her commander and then a few, because I had Lords of Atlantis as the only buff card that I owned already, but there are bunches of them out there now, so I bought the ones I didn't have to throw in there. But other than that, everything else I already had.
Cool. So yes, back to the STO. Something we didn't put in here is the fact that this weekend, it goes until February 9th, is Admiralty bonus day. So if you're working on getting your Admiralty up on like some of your recruits and such, now would be the time to be pushing that hard. Yeah. So there's that. On top of that, we have the anniversary event, which is the 13th anniversary. You have until 2/23 to get your completions in. Yes, it is 40 points to get the reward. However, you can do 2 points worth every day. So it's 20 days worth of progress, essentially. I don't know why they do it this way for some of these events where they do that, like 40 and then you get 2 points per for certain thing. Yeah, I don't know. But that's how they did. And as we were talking, the reward for the ship, the reward is a ship. And a lot of people have been talking very highly of it. For a free ship, it is supposed to be a really darn good one. So,
and it's kind of pretty,
especially if you like Mass Effect. I mean, yeah. So some people have made a lot of Mass Effect references with the ship. If you played through the mission, you can also see where they had they took a lot of the design from the Voyager Conqueror / the Other, and you can see where all of that kind of plays into the ship design as well.
There are two giveaways going on right now. There's an Alienware Arena giveaway. You get this off of their website, and it's giving you a Universal Kit Module, ambush turrets, 2 Elite Bridge Officer upgrade tokens, an Elite Services Pack, and a small XP boost. And then Steel Series on their GG app is giving away a Universal Approaching Agony console, experimental ship upgrade, Elite Services Pack, and a small XP boost. Both of those are current. I don't know how long they'll last, just until the keys go away, I guess.
Well, to give you an idea about the Steel Series one, the previous one was still in there up until this one showed up. So, because when I saw the Alienware giveaway started, I immediately started up the Steel Series app because I don't keep it running because I don't trust it to what it does. Monitor what I'm doing, stuff like that. But so I started it up, looked in there, and it still had the old giveaway, and you could still claim things from it then. So until they get potentially a new giveaway, you could probably go in and grab it. Though I wouldn't dally too long because that may not hold true every time. And then the anniversary bundle, they tweeted out 2 ships. There is 3 cutouts of Odysseys that are just placeholders. They did this last year when they started releasing what ships are coming, where they would use the Odyssey cutout for placeholders. So no, we are not getting 3 Odysseys and the 2 ships they revealed. The 2 ships they revealed is the Mir Prometheus and a Mir Nebula. The Prometheus, though, has a bit more of a design appearance to the Hestia version. But, yeah. And the Nebula, like, they didn't give us any stats. They basically just gave us, hey, these are the two of the ships. So they have leaked / there's also been speculation. The leak is the fact that they accidentally showed their spreadsheet way back, and it showed that we will be getting a Mir Aquarius as a Raider ship in a 2023 Mir Universe bundle. So something tells me that that is what this anniversary bundle is. So we can expect that the Mir Aquarius ship will be coming in this bundle as well. And people are speculating because they would like to typically give at least one of each class of ship, that we will also get a cruiser. Though I've seen many people talking about various things about what the cruiser could be. Some want a Galax version, like a Mir Galax. So, I mean, which is definitely possible. I could also see some other ships, but we'll have to wait and see the official. And then they normally stick as the 5th ship a lockbox ship that is also from the Mir universe. And people are speculating anything from the Mir warship Constitution to oh yeah, well, isn't that also just for PlayStation? Here, I'll get that. But the speculation is the Mir warship Constitution version, and then or potentially the Styx or the Acheron. I can see arguments for all 3 of them. Whether or not which one we get, I don't know. The reason I think the Connie could be possible is because this all goes back to V'ger and the original series with the motion picture. However, we did just deal with the Emperor, so we might get something that looks like the Emperor's ship.
A lot of people are talking about the Galaxy X. We have a legendary version of that. That is a mirror bundle. So I would be surprised if they did another mirror version of that ship, but hey, anything's possible.
And so Darth Dragonborn is talking about, let's see, there is was announced. From my understanding, this is only on what, Xbox and PlayStation. Let me do a double. That's why I didn't put it into our notes. But we are supposed to be getting a Phoenix Prize Pack event. It doesn't say that.
It is. Get a free Phoenix Prize Pack every day and get bonuses to your R&D projects for a whole week on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah,
so that is
so-
console. Although we do sometimes cover console stuff. So there you go, console players. You get your free Phoenix Prize Pack and R&D project bonuses. For the Phoenix Prize Pack, you have to go to either Drozana or DS9 and find the Ferengi in the main. On DS9, it's on the Promenade. On Drozana, it's over by the Dabo machines. So you can go there and get free Phoenix tokens. You can get one a day.
I believe they're also getting ready for a Red Alert event on consoles. So they always start the anniversary event later than PC, like after we finish. So whatever. I was like, I never understand why.
It says for 2 weeks starting tomorrow for the Red Alert, and it is on console.
But that is the news.
Okay. So we're going to get ready to run Birdcage here. And this is where we get into the title of the episode. So I named this episode Refractions of Old Material. And the reason for that, almost every map that they've used for this content drop is an old map that they are rehashing. It's basically the content drop that is the rehashing of old maps. And I thought it was an interesting play on words.
Yeah.
But we went through that. Well, Grebog went through that a little bit last week, where he was talking about the new mission that he ran and how, like, the Mars map was basically from Synthwave, and the Jupiter map was from Jupiter or Iupiter Irratus. And then ESD was, of course, the ESD map. And then even the internal portion of V'ger was rehashed from when they first did the other. So yeah, it's basically just the rehashing of old material, and we're going to get into that even more today. So if you are ready, Grebog, let's go ahead and start this TFO.
Sure.
If I pull up the right menu. There we go. Birdcage. Did that cue you?
I have a blinky.
Righty. Blinky is up.
So Birdcage, for those that don't know, you're going in to rescue somebody. That somebody turns out to be Beverly Crusher. Oh no, spoiler.
Well, that's why on one of the Facebook pages that I advertise our show, they have some pretty strict rules versus spoilers. So I didn't do our normal update. I just put down, "Hey, we're doing a show tonight. Tune in."
I mean that it becomes a matter of perspective. You can also, I mean, definitely a mom.
I don't know that I agree with that, Darth, but so be it. So this map has been used a few different places. The starting area we're in.
I would say these assets have been used before. They have rearranged much of it. Added to it, like the shuttle bay has been used before in other things. These hallways have been used before in other things. Like this whole prison setup is got this, like that one mission we did to get the Jem'Hadar bridge officer.
Yes. It's facility 4099 or something like that. It's in the Lost Dominion arc.
The door code should bring that force field down
And
as well.
it's basically the exact same thing, especially when you get away from the shuttle bay here.
This door will take us towards C, general population.
Now, a lot of people, to be fair, a lot of people may not recognize this map because that is an older mission
now
and
hidden.
So there may be newer players that haven't ran it.
What in the heck just hit me?
But for those who have been around for a while, we know what this is.
Target the force field controls.
Wow, I am taking a ton of damage.
I was taking a ton of damage, but we also have a bunch of people that aren't coming with us.
Oh, is that what's going on? Come on.
Once we get inside the control center, we can shut down the force fields on the upper levels.
There we
Then
go.
we can head upstairs and access the prisoner database in the control center.
I mean, what do you want us to touch upon for the
There's the main
warden's
force
name?
field control.
Who is the
Use
warden?
them to turn off the fields for the control center. Damn. They
That's a
locked us
good
out from
question.
above.
I don't remember.
That's my thought. I was like going, I'm not sure I remember.
Power to this ward at that console.
I'll be honest, I haven't really paid much attention to the warden. I just shoot him.
Will come down. Of course, all the
Oh.
cell doors will open as well. Nothing like a little prison riot to distract.
I mean,
the
apparently, I think I recognized that when I saw it, and then just stopped thinking about it.
Oh, it's soon?
Yeah,
This is the warden.
too soon.
interesting.
Too soon.
Terrorists have released the prisoners in Gin Pop. All available units respond immediately.
For those that I have them turned off while we're doing the recordings for the shows.
You
So-
have what turned off?
The audio bits.
I have mine turned on. If people are getting an echo, I can turn it off.
Well,
hey,
no.
look. Somebody we need to rescue.
Yes, so you can rescue prisoners. There are 10 of them total. They are completely optional. You just run along looking into the prison cells. There are some up here. There are some in the future area, or well, in an area that we'll get to eventually.
I'll go to the other side and look over there. Oop, don't fall.
I was
fall
just
in the
doing
hole.
that since I was watching you.
There's one in there.
Looks like we have someone.
Okay. So we're at
I need
5.
you to cover me.
That may be all of them here.
I need you ready
Okay.
to override any lockouts security throws my way.
Back to shooting people.
So if you're in the control room, sometimes people will shoot from below. I've noticed. Sometimes they will come up the stairs and come at you.
Override the security lockout on that console.
Sometimes the consoles that you have to do the security lockout is down below, which I'm getting right now.
Good job. I'm back in.
Good job. He's back in.
So it's not a terrible idea to actually have your group split up between down and above, so you can get all the things.
Oh, this guy's using ice weapons.
I've been
Makes me
locked
want to
out
play my
again.
ice princess.
Get on that console to override.
Oh, good. The console's down here again, so I can get it quick.
That did it. Almost there.
Looks like the bad guys are up with you.
I'm downstairs.
Oh,
They're all coming at me. From the other end.
okay. I'm coming.
Apparently, they have one of those like the Ferengi whips. The warden or the guards.
Got
Yeah,
it.
and it paralyzes
Secure
you,
team.
so it's
Isolation.
actually a
Let's
little bit
go.
more effective than the other ones, the Ferengi ones.
They might be onto us. Be prepared for anything.
There they are. Open fire.
Oh, look, bad guys.
Damn, that's a big gun.
Are we good to
Yeah.
go yet?
Yeah, I was
Okay,
like,
there we go.
I will agree with you, Darth, that even though this has been normal content, like difficulty, I've seen more people getting wrecked in this TFO than any normal TFO before.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Cell block 3.
I
challenging.
Controls to extend a bridge to it.
I would put this on par to advanced difficulty of other TFOs.
There aren't, I mean, they're not hitting real hard, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay, so these are prison cells. Now, you don't have to do all the gangplanks. Yes, gangplanks. But you can. And if you do, there are some prisoners out here that you can rescue as well. On top of Beverly. Beside Beverly? Whatever.
That's her cell.
As well as...
Let's get it open and get her out of here.
In addition
Dr.
to...
Crusher,
Yes.
let's go.
Okay, I've got my wing completed.
We're done. We got all of them.
Is that absolutely
We just gotta
necessary,
find
Doctor?
the person we actually came to save now.
I believe she has already been saved because the thing is saying go back the other way.
Okay, well, we can go back the other way. That's fine.
Because I run into a wall.
Very well.
Someone's leading the
Let's
charge.
Doctor to her precious data. Move. Emperor's
Oh, it's
change.
Pavan?
My loyalty to
Pavan?
the Empire does not.
Irvan? Oh wait, no, that'd be
Beaming in.
for those that watch Critical Role would know what that reference is to. I wonder if that is what they're referencing, but I can't guarantee that. I did like that they put the turrets in the walls.
So tough.
That was a nice touch.
Personal. Pathetic.
That's very Terran Empire of them.
Though it reminds me of an old game. Oh shoot, what was it? With the way the doors open and close, and you had to back in those old school side scrollers that you would have to shoot them when they're open, and so that way you could get past. And I think a lot of games started doing that. Like I think even like a Metroid game might have done that even.
Extend the bridges to the data storage vaults. I'll call out where the
Here we
data
go again.
fragments are.
Now this
This
time, Beverly will call out 3 areas.
There are some bonuses here as well.
Here's the first data set.
Yeah, but she's gonna tell you where to go for the data that she needs, and then there's optional stuff if you want those bonus marks.
And there's exocomps that are down here guarding them. So you have to destroy the exocomps and yeah, get the data. So I got the data from this set.
You've collected a data fragment. Bring it back.
I don't know that we're actually killing them for what it's worth.
Okay, fine. We're neutralizing them, and they're going, fine, I peace out.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find... Oh, looks like we found all the extra data fragments, maybe?
No. There should be 3 more. Unless we do this again.
My guess is the Terrans would have preferred to keep
Can't
this
remember if
very
we
I'm
do this
downloading
again.
some secret files now.
Okay.
You can grab that
Transfer
packet,
received. Well
Yeah,
done.
I got it. And, I'll
and
take it
I
back
will
to
see if I
Beverly.
can find the other... Oh, this one also had secret and a fragment, so I'll get the secret out of it.
Yo, Bev, that should be our
First
last
data
secret.
set complete. Here's
Yes,
the
it
second
was.
set.
She's gonna
Looks
yell
like you
more
found
coordinates,
something worth
though.
hiding.
Before she starts yelling, the trick I've noticed is the boxes start showing up over the data things before that she says the number, so you don't have to wait. 2, 5, and 4.
I got 4.
You've collected a data fragment. Bring it back to me.
And we got to carry it back.
But like I said, you can literally just like walk, like here, 3 lit up beforehand. So I'm just gonna come here.
Data Vault 1.
I'm going
Data
to
Vault
4.
4. Go. Hit Data Vault 3.
And she said Data Vault 3 last, even though it lit up first. Or well, they probably all lit up at the same time. And there's going to be enemies that are up above in alcoves. Kind of a nice touch. They kind of give you this feel of a prison, like, you know, how it's stacked upon stacked upon stacked.
Okay, now we got to get out of here.
You heard the doctor.
And have our
We're
boss
done
fight.
here. Let's go.
Stack upon stack upon stack.
And done.
What? What have you done?
Yeah, what have you done?
By Warden Singh. We cross.
Me? Nothing.
I guess you can just run past all this stuff.
Oh, it was very necessary. Trust
Because that's what everyone's apparently doing.
You will get overwhelmed doing that.
Well, that's what you all just did, and I was fighting a bunch
I
of
know.
crap.
And we're being
He
slammed
does have
down
some
here.
Notoriety, even for a Terran.
He's a monster. Destroying his work. was
Thank
the
goodness
least
for
I
my
could do.
phaser cannon.
I just like how I have the Herald staff thing, and it's like is hitting both turrets in the spot in the wall. So I'm not destroying one, I'm destroying 2.
Yeah, the staff would be good for this. I'll give you that. Actually, I bet the gun that, what is it? The rainbow gun would be really good too.
Probably.
Jackson, Johnson, report.
Jackson here. This is Johnson.
All my stuff going.
This is
All my
your final
buffs.
test, men. Kill them. Kill them all.
Acknowledged. Jackson, I'll set him up.
And I'll knock him down.
Oh, that hurt.
Not possible. Ours.
I think it is possible, buddy. What just happened is definitely possible.
Dude actually just 2-shot me.
I do not recommend getting close to these the bosses. They wreck.
124 marks plus bonus.
I had concerns about
Which appears to be the max. Go ahead and leave.
All right.
Because we're going to do patrols next.
persuasive. She made the right call. This operation.
Yeah.
Actually,
Probably accurate.
yeah, with the Terrans, that would not surprise me.
Terrans would probably embrace the augments better than everybody else.
Better than the Prime, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, as long as they stayed in line.
Yeah, they probably would do something like, put a self-destruct into their heads and whatnot.
Suicide squad it?
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so there are 2 patrols. Let's see. Let's do the space one first.
So, Khonshu, Khabit.
Yeah. And we are probably going to have to queue ourselves up for this one.
We both have to hit launch, just like a regular patrol.
Let's see. Patrols. There we go. Eta Serpentis system. Sounds good.
I never claimed to be a great player or optimal DPSer. If you're looking for an optimal DPSer, I recommend you finding casual SAB Spencer, go to the STO builds Discord, and there will be people there that can help you be better than me.
That is set up as a beam, or as a torpedo boat, though, isn't it?
Mine? I did
No,
not
I
set
mean
it up.
that's the ship itself, like the seating on it and whatnot.
I geared it for fun time.
I probably would too, honestly. I do have one ship that's a torpedo build, but I'm not really overly fond of the torpedo builds.
Once you break the asteroid into smaller chunks, use your tractor beams to pull them over here.
Oh, right, this is the thing. Okay. So you have to get close. You have to break up the fragments to get close enough to tractor them, and then pull them back to the Khonshu. Because apparently they need stuff.
They need parts. Which apparently is ore-rich asteroids.
And unlike some other content that uses a tractor beam like that, you can outrun what you're pulling on this one, because I did that the last time I ran it.
Interesting fact. Well, oops. As I cannot fly, I was gonna say interesting fact is you can do the patrols on advanced difficulty.
Oh.
Not saying there's anything wrong with going in advance that we did. I'm just saying, you know, normally they don't let you do advanced difficulty for event stuff. So if you are looking for advanced, yeah. Oh, that's good to know. You can apparently do it also in elite.
So, what do you think of the World Razor so far?
I mean, I do need to tweak my setup. Like I said, I wanted to go to obliviating phasers, but since I ran into that bug where I used an ultimate tech upgrade and it just changed the color and did not change the damage, did not give it any of the damage boosts to it, I'm not going to put those on my ship since I have better other ways.
So what are you using right now?
Right now I'm using from I basically pulled my beam overload build that uses disruptors over to this. I did that for a fast setup more than I did it anything. Like I said, I want to delve into its own build eventually. It's just I haven't done the research or taken the time.
Nice work out there. Well, the good news is that hull repairs are underway. Looks like all of the...
Okay. Oh, look. Enemies.
I guess I should have flown off with you.
Oh, it's alright. I got this.
Grab the ejectors from that disabled Terran ship. Bad news. They managed to make a distress call. This ain't over yet.
Oh, we got a command ship now. This will be fun.
No, we don't. Oh, there.
Had.
I saw 2 command ships. Or maybe the one was just a battleship. Either way.
Excellent. We should have the mains up in no time. Uh-oh.
Oh, the Khonshu is here. Wait, no.
More Terrans?
Oh, and if you're bad like me, you will shoot off the interesting ability into nothingness and hit nobody. Which is what I just did. Because it just goes straight forward, and yeah.
Oh, the phaser lance?
No. Well, there's a phaser lance, but there's also the Juggernaut array. The Juggernaut array sends this big ball of death out. As long as it's going through the enemies, it seems to do a fair amount of damage. If it doesn't hit anyone, it does nothing. So
No, I'm not friends with the Terrans. In general,
Pretty clear.
there are some that are not terrible.
In reality, things were a lot worse for us back
Okay,
then.
and we're done with that
Bottom
one.
line, you never...
And nothing really special about that map. Just basically empty space with an asteroid field, and they've used that in several different missions. Although some of them do have a different backdrop. So it's not a star field like sometimes you're in a nebula and whatnot, but nothing too special about that one. So let's run this last one.
Here, I'm going to try it again. I turn this on. I can hit apply, hit OK, and then it'll be unset the next time I come back to play the game.
It did not bring you with.
No, I have to start it here. I'm launching. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
You've arrived. Good. You'll forgive me.
You still standing here?
Yes, of the Terran Empire.
I'm on a load screen. Now I'm standing here. Oh, we're together. Okay.
Yeah. So I got my away team, and you got no one.
Yeah, but there's 6 of us.
Well, that's a neat bug.
Alrighty. So this is a follow-up to one of the earlier missions where you're playing as the Inquisitor, and Janeway, Mirror Janeway is there and turns a bunch of dead people into Borg, and now we have to fight those Borg. See, they're adapting.
The new six-person team.
I'll get my sword out.
Oh, yeah, they did adapt. They won't adapt to this, though. Okay, I need to... Where is my Tommy gun? There we go.
I could switch to the shotgun. I really like the sword, though.
I don't know. I love the Tommy gun because TNG, watching that episode where he just grabs it and just... Yeah.
That is, just for the record, that is one of the movies.
Oh, it was a movie? Either way, I still love the fact that, you know...
Yeah, I wish I had a Tommy gun. If I had a Tommy gun, I would be using it, but I don't. So I'm using the sword instead. Wow, this guy's like having a lot of... Oh, people were healing him. That explains it.
Get to the transporter room.
So the goal here is to fight through the armies of Borg and capture Marshall Janeway.
I like my option. Don't die.
Because apparently in this reality, they conquered the Borg. Yeah, I'd like to see how they did that. I mean, I know they're more militaristic, but their technology isn't that much better than Starfleet.
Yeah, Lex Knife works well. Anything that does physical will do well. Over here. Side door. Now we get to watch her wave goodbye.
I could be using Next knives, I guess. I do have those. Oh, we got in combat again.
Yes, we did.
Hi,
I'm trying to electrocute them all. And fill them full of lead.
I could do the shotgun too. I've got that one.
Where are you going?
I like this.
Next is to get on the transporter.
I'm here. Let's go.
In this stage, it's a little interesting. Apparently, she feeds power from her drones. Yeah, the TR-116 is also a good thing. So to break her shield, you have to kill enough of the drones.
Yeah, this is the same mechanic that is in that episode.
Yeah.
where you're playing as the Inquisitor. She does the same thing there, although it's on a smaller scale.
Take down Borg drones to drop
Oh,
her
you
shield.
pulled them all together. Thank
Her
you.
shield is down. Now's your chance. Open fire.
It's worth noting that she does not adapt.
She's adapted. Eliminate Borg drones to
Yep,
make the
they just said she did.
Janeway's down.
There's always
Well,
this one
when-
drone back here hiding behind boxes.
When she turns indestructible, I suppose that's her adapting, but it's not the same as theirs. Okay, and that takes care of that. So that's it. You just fight a bunch of Borg through the interior of Jupiter Station, until you get to the shuttle bay. You beat her, and you're done. Cheers.
So that was 2 patrols and a TFO.
Yeah, and we got a few minutes.
And that was faster than doing the mission.
Yeah, well, that's a really.
I'm
long
not
mission.
complaining. There was a lot of good story in the mission. It's just, it was long.
Let's go ahead and run the other part of this just to knock it out. We have covered Iupiter Irratus before, but we're going to do it again. You ready?
Sure.
Just
I'm gonna
knock this out
I'm going to
real quick.
assume that there are obliviating phaser cannons. I have
Maybe.
not looked. I'm sure there are. Oh, save loadout. Yes, thank you.
Okay, here we go.
The Terrans will be here soon to steal sign, engage their. We've been working finally.
Ooh, pretty. I like the black on that. I don't think that's a vanity shield. So, you can change the appearance of the World Razor, right?
Yes.
And it uses other galaxy class pieces,
Yes.
right? So you could change the saucer.
Yes.
And then you could have a galaxy class without a deflector dish.
Maybe? Yes. Because other galaxy classes, their deflector is down below.
Yeah,
Which-
I think that's the weirdest thing, but so be it.
Okay, they are going that way.
Darth says there are not cannons, there are only beams.
There are
there
only
dual
beams? There are dual beams. I do know there are dual beams.
All ships, engage the
I'm honestly waiting for support to get back to me about my using the tech upgrade and getting nothing out of it
take her down.
other than color.
Stay alert.
I mean,
Over. Yes.
okay, they're
I've
there.
got
I'm
the
going to beta.
station,
Through the rifts. Close them if you can.
unless somebody else has the station. If somebody else has the station, I'll go elsewhere.
Spend the hollow projectors as best you can.
As I about overshoot the rift.
Okay, there is somebody at Alpha. There
Yeah.
is somebody
There-
at.
2 at alpha, 1 at
Jupiter.
gamma, and I'm at beta.
I'm gonna go help Gamma.
Those rifts aren't going to close themselves.
I should be fine.
I know. I think we got it. This group seems to be doing it the right way.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're
I mean,
breaching our
unless they hit me with some fast hits, that is something
Wow.
that I can. Yeah, I've noticed sometimes that they hit me hard and fast, and I'm gone. But
This is a really good team. They know what they're doing. So this is the correct way to do this. You basically put one person at each location, and they just stay there, in essence. And then the last person can be a rover. Although the person at Alpha left.
Those rifts aren't
He
going
went to help
close
Gamma.
themselves.
So I'll come over here. I like how the
and they're back at gamma, or
Yeah,
not,
they are.
or beta, alpha, whatever. That one letter that I'm not at. Don't mind me. So yes, my brain. I'm sorry. I did not get much sleep, so it's struggling to process data. That'd be a good way to put it. Oh, they're gonna close my rift for me. Okay.
Wow. Those rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Wow, this rift had a whole bunch.
Hey, Sargoreth. Something like that. I hope I said that close, right?
Well, we know you like to butcher people's names, so.
Well, I did just say my I did not get a lot of sleep, so processing my processing power is currently underpowered.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems.
This dude apparently doesn't want to close this rift.
I had to be up.
This should be our last one.
I had to be up early, for a getting some more fuel for my furnace, because I like heat. Heat is swell.
Okay. This should be the last group, since all three of them spawned at the same time.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems.
And
How'd you like those explosions?
I didn't get caught in them, so I liked them.
We've locked down
there we go.
Now they're ours from.
All right, here we go, guys.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our Janeway was annoying.
Shield ship.
Speaking of annoying...
No, not that one yet. We got to take out the shield ships first. Auto target. No, again, not that ship.
They're down.
You kids have fun
Ow.
We have some decent people, decently geared people in here.
The Enterprise is going for Projector Alpha.
Oh, and I'm failing. No, I hit the wrong configuration. Darn it! I could have been doing more damage.
Okay, and she's running. So
I guess I should blame this. Maybe they did point it out, and I didn't notice.
Back in a bit. Don't go anywhere, okay?
I meant to have my offensive configuration set up.
There she is. That was a long delay.
Don't even try to catch me.
And she's probably done.
Bleeding already.
She took too much damage and probably had enough radiating damage ticking that done. Oh, nope.
Went back the other way. This
At least
be our last one with as much damage as we're doing.
I can get there in time.
I'm done here. Well done. We sent the Terrans home with a message.
That was a really good team.
Be prepared for the consequences. Hopefully their emperor will listen
All right.
to that message.
Bugging out.
But I wouldn't hold my breath.
Thank you for joining us. What about our fleet? Do you want to talk about the fleets real quick?
So okay, last week I talked about how they had the coffers bugged for the colony and donation stuff like that. They have since fixed that. I think that fix went out on Thursday. I can't remember exactly when. It went out last week. After the last week's show. So yes, fleet's moving along again nicely. It is the 1 million dilithium that is going to be our holdup. Because, yeah, I mean 1 million dilithium. But the colony is right on that line. We're about to have the tier 5 colony. That's fun. That will be this year. I don't know when this year, because there's still a lot of dilithium to be donated, but tier 5 is pricey. KDF fleet is moving along as well, close to having the they're stepping forward with the actually I need to check. I think I can queue up another big project for the KDF's dilithium mine. And then there's let's see. We have Starbase Tier 2, I believe now as well, has been finished. So, I mean, we're working on getting other things moved up to Tier 2 at the Starbase, and then working towards Tier 3. I don't let's see, your Fed fleet's looking for an armada. I am not the one that controls the armada. I think we are the lowest of the groups of armada in our armada, so though there are a couple empty spots.
Hi, Darksider. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to STO. I hope you're finding fun in the game so far. We are always around. If you need help for anything, you can always hit us up. If we are not in game, you can go to our website, fleetactionreport.com, and there's ways to contact us on there. I am almost always on my Facebook. So if you send me a Facebook message, I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'm at Nikodas in game. He's at Real Grebog.
Yep. I do have an alternate account that I sometimes run on, which is at Fake Grebog, and then some numbers. So, Darth Dragon, get with me sometime. I think you're on our Discord, so you get with me, and I can see about getting you an invite, your Fed fleet into this armada.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Darksider, that's another great way to get in touch with us. If you go to our website and join the Discord, you can always send me a message through there.
But so yeah, we can get your Fed fleet an invite over.
Or here, I make this real easy.
Well, I put the Discord link
Did you beat me to it?
Yeah. I created a command that so I don't have to type out a bunch of stuff. All right.
Okay.
So yes, Fed fleet's moving along, KDF fleet's moving along. Being that we don't have as active, like, our people are mainly Federation, the fact that the KDF fleet is moving along as quickly as it is kind of cool to see. Yeah.
Darksider, we're happy to, and our shows, like tonight is our structured show. This is designed to help people learn how to play the game. Again, if you go to the website and you go through some of our stuff on YouTube, there's a bunch of videos that will explain various aspects of the game. And we do this every Monday. But outside of all of that, you are more than welcome to ask me any questions on Discord or Facebook Messenger that you want to send me, and I will do my very best to answer those. I know Grebog typically will do the same thing.
Yeah.
And we have almost opposite sleep schedules, so usually one of us is around.
I have a bad habit of staying up all night. So for those curious about the bug I found, this is what completely upgraded obliviating phasers happened to me.
Hold on, before you get into that, do you have anything you want to do next week? Or I put enemies down. Are you okay covering some enemies?
Sure. We can cover enemies.
So next Monday we'll do enemies part 10. This may be our last enemies episode. I think that will wrap up all the current enemies in STO. I'll have to wait for them to introduce some new enemies before I add another one. But other than that, I have work in the morning, so I am going to bail. As always, I will leave you guys with the Q's famous farewell. See you out there.
And here, let's go ahead and end the recording. I will be back after we stop the recording. So, live long and prosper, everybody. Thank you for coming, and I'll be right back.